Morning. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. The weather could not be better. Not too cold and not too hot, thank goodness. And so we're grateful for this beautiful weather this morning and for everyone who put this together. We really, truly appreciate it. My name is Jasmine Rico Jones, and I'm the Communications Director for the City of Weslaco. And we're here today to talk a little bit about the Weslaco Fire Department and their new classification, which is ISO Class 2. So thank you all for being here today for this very important press conference. We do have some special guests we'd like to recognize at this time. We have County Commissioner David Fuentes with us today. He's in the back there. Manny Cruz, LRGBDC Director, is here with us today. We have Mr. Montes of South Texas College with us. And our neighbor, Adana Fire Chief David Simmons, is here today. We also have our very own Dr. Stephen Parker, Pastor Parker, here from First Baptist Church, very important partner for the city of Weslaco. We also have our chamber president, Barbara Jean Garza, is here with us. Thank you, Barbara, for being with us. And along with Miss Barbara, we have the Chamber Redcoats, who are always here to support us, and thank you so much for being here this day. We also have other members of the community that are here that really make a difference for us, and this really affects them. We have real estate developers with us today, and we have insurance representatives. By name, Mr. Randy Summers is here with us today. And we have from Montalvo Insurance, Jesse Villarreal with us here today. So we'd like to begin, of course, with our mayor to talk a little bit about... we're getting the medal going for you, Mayor, to introduce you. So we'll have Mayor Adrian Gonzalez talk about how this really affects the city of Weslaco. Mayor?
See, we continue working, so I'll let them go. Anyways, good morning, guys. I appreciate you guys being here today to celebrate this awesome event and this accomplishment. It's a proud day for Weslaco as we come together to celebrate a truly remarkable achievement. Our city earning an ISO Class 2 rating. This places our city in the top 3% of fire departments across the nation. A distinction that reflects the dedication and excellence of our firefighters, our leadership, and our entire community. This milestone didn't just happen overnight. It's a result of a long-term strategic planning and collaboration among city management, the commission, and the mayor's office. For years, we've come together in planning sessions to carefully evaluate what we can do within our budget and consistently improve and strengthen our fire department. This ISO Class 2, this weekend I spent some time reviewing and looking over what this symbolizes. And as I started reading, I was like, oh wow, this is pretty awesome. Not only does it help, our city, but it also helps lower home insurance premiums and offering financial relief to our families across the city of Weslaco. For our whole city, it increases property value and it makes Weslaco a more attractive place for business to invest and grow. And what better time that we're having this opportunity or celebrating this event. I mean, we're on Wednesday, we'll be going to ICSC with our EDC, and this is something we're gonna have in our back pocket that we can go and say, hey, you know what we just celebrated this week before we got here? We celebrated this milestone for our city. So again, it not only reflects back on, I believe it's not only the insurance, but I'm talking about water. Am I right, Chief? Go to water, fire marshal, code enforcement, several things that had to take place for it to be this way. For all the guys right here, man, this is awesome. This is A shout out to you guys as well. You know, for everything that you do for our city of Weslaco. Chief Lopez and all your department and your dedication and hard work, we appreciate everything that you and your team does for the city of Weslaco and for our fire department. Thank you, Chief. So again, I know with this, it's a great accomplishment, and we continue to do more, and hopefully in the next couple of months or a year, we're going to be a one. So, again, thank you guys. I appreciate everyone being here today on this incredible accomplishment for the city of Weslaco, but most importantly, for all the firefighters out there. This is you guys, man. So thank you guys. Thank you, Chief, to your administration and everybody involved. Fire Marshal, you know, it's also a celebration for you, but a whole city, a whole city together. This is what teamwork does. So again, thank you for being here. And congratulations to everybody involved. And now, I guess we're in ICO Class 2 classification. So, great accomplishment. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, we'd like to welcome up to the podium our city manager, Martin Garza, who's going to tell us a little bit more about what this means for our city.
I was about to say, where do you go?
Thank you, Mayor. No, I was thinking of responding to that call when I heard the fire alarm. You know, thank you all for being here this morning. Big shout out to all our firefighters who are here, all your staff chiefs. Thank you and congratulations for this great achievement that we're accomplishing here today and announcing. So, big round of applause to the staff here, firefighters. Thank you. So, yeah, no, this is a great accomplishment for the city of Weslaco. It's something that I believe we're the fifth organization that has this south of Austin. So it is a great accomplishment to have. And today, I mean, this earning of the ISO Class 2 rating did not have, number one, it didn't happen overnight. And number two, it's not something that just quickly happens by doing some paperwork or putting an application together. This is really years of work together that all departments come together and plan. From the commission to management to our leadership staff, all the way to our firefighters, it takes a whole bunch of years really to get this going. Our public works, David Arce, thank you for you and your team. I know you work very closely with the fire chief to make sure that we have the proper infrastructure in place, right? To make sure that we, try to strive for these type of accomplishments. And so it's a team working together, not only the fire department, but leadership, elected officials, and public works coming together to make this accomplishment a true success for us. So what does this mean, really? It means two huge things for two different categories. Number one, our homeowners, right? The homeowners will likely see lower insurance premiums, and this will be helping families save money and making home ownership more affordable. We all have a home, right? We all seen the skyrocket prices on the insurances nowadays, and being able to try to come up with a premium that makes sense for all of us sometimes makes it very difficult. But this is certainly one classification that's going to help you when you go and talk to your insurance agent regarding your insurance. Now, for businesses, the mayor just mentioned, we're going to be at Red River this coming week in Dallas, and this is something, and Steve, Steve has set up several meetings for us, talking to different developers, different people, franchises who want to come down to the Rio Grande Valley, and having the prestige and honor to have this achievement in our back pocket and being able to brag about it while we're having these meetings. It's a great accomplishment and great tool for us to be out there and promoting. So we're going to be ready, Mayor, to go ahead and really brag about this classification up there in Dallas. So thank you all for that. The other is the achievement also helps property values as along the way. And as we know, property values is extremely important for the city because that's where we collect our property taxes. being able to bring in more revenue and resources to be able to provide better services to our community. You know, I want to thank all the people who did all the work that brought this accomplishment here today. Like I said, it didn't happen overnight, but under the great leadership of our fire chief, Antonio Tony Lopez from the fire department, David Arce from Public Works, all the elected officials working together with other elected officials like Commissioner Fuentes, who is always in contact with the mayor and just trying to see what we can do to improve the city here in Weslaco and bring better quality of life items to our municipality is something that they always work together on. So this is just one of the accomplishments that we do when we do things right and when we work collectively together with the proper partnerships to be successful. So this class rating is more than an honor. It's also, again, the work and dedication of everyone involved that is paying out today. It shows that Weslaco is not just meeting the national standards, but we're also going beyond them in a ways to truly help our residents and our businesses. Again, I want to thank you, Chief, and your amazing staff. Together, we're building a safer and stronger, better city. Thank you all for joining us today.
This means a lot for the Weslaco's economy, and I do want to recognize Steve Valdez, our EDC director, is here with us today and has been instrumental as well. So thank you so much, Steve, for being here. At this time, now it is time to bring up our fire chief, Antonio Lopez.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us here today. Today is a very exciting day for Weslaco, the city of Weslaco as a whole. When you get designated as a class in ISO, it can be anywhere from 10 to 1. 10 could be that you have a fire department and you respond to fight fires. Anything greater than a 10 shows the dedication and of what cities or regions are wanting to do for their community and quality of care of life. 10 years ago, we were a class 4 ISO rating. Typically, within the chief's lifespan, most departments do not get to jump one classification. We were able to do that. 2 years in 2017, we were able to jump to ISO class 3. And then in this past April, we were also audited again by ISO, and they gave us great news that we were going to be in class 2. So we've made 2 jumps in 10 years. What does that mean? Major investment by the city, major investment by the city administration, city manager's office, recognizing what the city is asking for. And the city of Weslaco is asking for public safety, and that's been one of the main things that the mayor and commission have always dedicated money is for public safety. You see that year in, year out on our annual budgets. So ISO Class 2 is something that's major, but it's made up of a lot of different people. ISO Class 2. It's not just the fire department. One of the things is strategic planning that we do as fire departments to make sure that we have the capability to fight any type of fire. But it's also the crew that goes along to fight those fires. We've increased training every year, since our last audit, and it showed that this year training, we got extra points for the training that was being done by our training division and all the firefighters that are instructors conducting those trainings during their shifts. So we saw that. We saw that changing fire trucks from a pump capacity of 1,200 GPMs for pumps to a 2,000 GPM pump, giving us a greater capacity to fight fires on scene with less trucks than we would have if we had 1,250 GPM pumps. Strategic planning that we had to do in there. So, but not only is it on the fire department that's being rated, Public Works and the water distribution holds a major part. Every time the city takes a step out and grows, Public Works has been there day in and day out to make sure that critical infrastructure gets into our most corner areas of the city. And that's what ISO looks also at. So dispatch communications is also one major key that ISO rates and audits. This year, in 2017, we were probably about 2 points short of a perfect score on communications. But a lot has happened since 2017 to this way. This year, our classification for to get to ISO 2 was a big help by communications. After speaking to the auditor that came down and was reviewing with us our potential score that we were going to get, he made a comment, and I did share that with PD, to please let your dispatch center know that the auditor said that our dispatch center is a Class 1 dispatch center. So a big round of applause for that. Also, code enforcement and fire marshal's office plays a big role in how the city adopts code for new buildings within our city. Every year it gets harder and harder. We see that, but it's for a purpose. Life safety is one of the things. These buildings are all sprinklered? Big commercial buildings are sprinklered. That's one major part of the code that was adopted by the city, but that's also something major ISO looks at. So this year also we were about 1 point short of a perfect score on fire marshal's office and code enforcement for all their efforts that they have done over the years to be able to get us to ISO Class 2. So a big round of applause to them. On our part, on the fire department, we have a roadmap how to get to Class 1. It's going to take time, it takes money, because we have to strategically plan for personnel, fire station placements. As the city grows, that's where those strategic plans are going to come into place. But it is going to take time. But I'm sure that the next fire chief that will be here 10 to 15 years from now will be able to take the city of Weslaco to the new Class 1 that's our main goal. We want to be the best. The city of Weslaco shows that because every day that comes in, every commission meeting that we have, we see single-family homes wanting to come into the city. We see our districts increasing with school kids coming in. So it's all because the city of Weslaco is prepared. So Mr. Mayor, this classification not only means a lot to us today, but it's also a historical time for us. The city of Weslaco has never been in a Class 2, but this classification belongs to the citizens. The citizens that give us the opportunity to serve them and gives us all the equipment that you see around us here, and to our personnel in the fire department that respond to calls day in and day out, tirelessly responding to these calls. Could be from 10 in one day, could be 30 in another day. Dedication on our part is we're going to continue doing, Mr. Mayor, continue doing our best to improve the quality of life in the city of Weslaco. So I will remember this day for sure, for a long time, knowing that we were able to take the city of Weslaco to ISO Class 2. So thank you very much.
Thank you all for being here today. Members of the media, thank you so much for recognizing the importance of this distinction for the city of Weslaco. We do have our elected officials. We have Mayor available for interview. We also have Ms. Jessie Villarreal available for interview from Montalvo Insurance, and Mr. Randy Summers as well, to talk a little bit about what this means for the residents of Weslaco. Thank you all for being here this day.